Hello, welcome. This is Kenshin1913, and we are starting a brand new Let's Play. Indie Let's Play for November and December 2015. It's night. A girl lies in her bed. There's not a sound, no footsteps in the hallway. No one is talking or whispering. Everything is quiet. The girl closes her eyes for a bit. Yes, we are Let's Playing The Sailor's Dream for the iOS. I've been meaning to want to LP this for quite some time, and I had to get a new capture device in order to do so, yeah. This game is kind of like more of an interactive story than a game, but I felt like I should share it with you because I thought it was really, really good. Now we're going to be going through a couple of areas, checking out things. Pretty much this game, you kind of have to play it throughout a whole period of time, but I'm going to kind of shorten it up for you to kind of show you what I mean. So with the iOS, we can scroll around and check out certain things. So let's start. We're going to head over to the right first, to our first area of the game, the secret lighthouse. Now what you need to do is swipe, and then you'll go into the area. Pretty cool. Now we're going to be exploring this area, and there are little things all around that we can actually interact with and fart around with. It's pretty cool. But one of the things you gotta look forward to in this game is the ambiance and the music and the story. And we'll discuss the story as it goes along. So now we have a couple different ways we can go. I'm going to head over towards the pale cube hallway. And over here with these cubes, you can interact with them by touching them, obviously. They're pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And then down here we can inspect an item, an empty picture frame. It used to hold a photograph of a girl and a woman sitting on a cliff. The woman sings an old sea shanty, and the girl wishes she was an explorer of the seas, just like the sailors in the song. There is no fire on the ocean. The sun is setting, and just as the girl starts to feel cold, the woman wraps her arms around her. The girl doesn't want the summer to end. She doesn't want to go back to that place again. So there's this little print icon on the bottom, and it's pretty much they're going to ask you to print a picture. But I've already scanned them in, so I'm just going to show you the pictures. So yeah, there's a picture of them on a cliffside. I think the artwork is pretty cool. And yeah, so it's pretty interesting. We're going to hear the story about a woman and a girl on a cliff, on a house on a cliff. So there we go. Now we're going to head up to the forgotten place, forgotten staircase. And here you can interact with the window if you want. And now we're going to look at the raindrops on the window. But yeah, this game's pretty unique, that's why I wanted to play. And I haven't... Anyways, drops of rain that never fell when the girl had expected them to. She wonders where the dog is. It should have been here, just like the rain. The girl checks her shoes again, spotless. She looks up at the stranger carrying the empty coffin. After the ceremony, they all go to the tavern. The grown-ups talk. Some cries, other whispers, but no one pays attention to the girl, so she sneaks away to the house by the cliff. The woman who is not there anymore used to lock the matchsticks away in the drawer. Neither the door, nor the house, nor the drawer is locked. There are no raindrops to make the fire go away. So yeah, like I said, every one you have a picture you can print out, but like I said, I'm just going to show them. So yeah, we're going to try and unravel this story as we go through. Apparently someone passed away and died. So let's continue looking through the lighthouse. So like I said, this game is kind of broken up of different things we have to do. You have to play this game throughout certain periods of time in order to get all the stuff you need to beat the game. So now let's head up the creaking stairs. So we can touch the window there and a whole bunch of other stuff there. So what we want to do is come over here and let's head down the intangible ceiling. So pretty much you just kind of like gotta scroll through that area. And here we have the raindrops on the window. Again, you just want to make sure that you see everything in order to make it count, I believe. And here's an interesting room. If you touch the lamp, the words stop and you can kind of read what's going on there. But there's a lot to go on, so I'm not going to. It's kind of interesting though. Yeah, it says something about love that burned and whatnot. So let's head up here. And oh, there's a rusty key. Let's look at that. Now for this you have to turn your tablet. It fits a keyhole somewhere far away, and through the keyhole a girl can be seen standing by a window even though she's not allowed to. She likes the warmth of the sun on her face. It reminds her of the flames, the smell of the ocean that makes her think of the cliffside house and the lady who lives there. She wishes spring would turn into summer. There's not much else for the girl to do in her room. Yes. So yeah, there's little stories. She's too imaginative to read, they say. She hears the rattle of keys and quickly runs over to her bed. It's the guard. You bring soup. You were by the window again, weren't you? Asked the guard. It's fine, he continues. I know you like the ocean, sailor. So yeah, there's the girl looking out the window. So apparently there was a fire at the house that she was staying at, or living at. So yeah, as you head further and further up, you'll actually gain access to a memory. So let's keep looking. And here we can mess around with these jars, which is kind of neat. I kind of like doing it. Oh, a wooden box. Let's look at that. When open, the sounds of crickets outside a lonely house can be heard. In the cliffside house sits a woman by a wooden table. She reaches for an empty glass bottle, closes her eyes, and quietly starts singing into it. As her song ends, the woman carefully corks the bottle as if to prevent her voice from escaping. She then leaves the house, walks through the grass to the cliff's edge, and drops the bottle into the ocean. So apparently the woman of the house is quite a singer, and apparently she's trying to capture her songs in said bottles, and that'll actually come into play a little later. So let's look. There you go. There's a picture of the woman throwing the bottle into the ocean. So yeah, pretty cool game, and I hope you guys will enjoy. And I wanted to do this earlier, but I just got around to it, so bear with me. Plus, you can let me know how the new capture device works. Anyways, at the top of the secret lighthouse, a memory is hidden away. The memory is old, almost forgotten, and speaks of when it all began. A burning house made of paper, tiny enough to fit in the palm of a child's hand. The memory then starts to speak of something that had been forgotten. As the paper house burns, the sound waves can be heard in the distance. The sound grows stronger and louder, until the crackling noise from the flames is drowned. And if we keep scrolling up and up and up, we get to the star. Now what you need to do here is surface, almost like if you're coming up out of water. And there we go, we've unlocked our first area. Now I think there's about 4 or 5 areas in the game we have to unlock to gain access to memories. And there we go, that's the very first one. And as you can hear, the music has changed a little bit. It's kind of neat. And since I started this game on a Saturday, we're going to get the Saturday bottle. There are different bottles throughout the game, one for each day, which will hold a song that we'll listen to. Alright, so that was the first of 7 songs we're going to hear throughout the game. And pretty much they're all going to end up here at this area called the 7-Song Cottage. And what we have to do is play the game each day in order to get a song, a different song. And we have to collect all the songs in order to collect the memory from this area. So yeah, let's head inside and I'll show you what it's all about in here. And there's also another area where we have to do something. But as you can see, there are seven symbols on the ground, and if you click on there, you can actually hear the song again if you want. Some of them are very good. I actually like that last one. So pretty much that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to check out the rest of the areas. And yeah, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this game. It's kind of like an interactive story, like I was saying. So please leave comments about we're going to discuss we're going to pretty much discuss the story and try to piece it together with each other. So this has been Kenshin 1913. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.